Hey guys, it is ASTRA Space launch day. There is a rocket going up into orbit today for ASTRA Space stock. Today we're conducting some analysis. Very exciting times. The share price has ticked up nicely already. Pending a good result from this launch, I would expect that to go up further. And we're going to conduct some serious analysis today. We're going to have a quick check-in on the live stream of the launch as well. By the time this video airs, we'll know whether it's gone good or bad. I'll obviously update you on that with a short or something along those lines. But I'm excited about this company. They fixed their asset issue that they had yesterday, and today is the new launch window, and it is looking like it is going well so far. That sounds like something you're interested in today, guys. Do please smash that like button, consider subscribing to the channel, and we'll get in there and we'll take a look. Hey guys, welcome into the video. So here we are on the Astra page, $5.50 on the share at the moment, 3.7% up, and has ticked up nicely today, spiked up at 5.57 and has came down a touch since then. Obviously now we're waiting for the outcome of the launch. This is a nice trend upwards over the last 5 days or so, and it has since come up nicely from the $4.09 that it was at. The market cap is now 1.39 billion, and average volume is at 6 million, and volume today is at 10 million. So there's some definite movement in this stock today, guys, obviously because of the news of the launch. Talking about the Astra Space launch, we're going to quickly have a look on the Twitter feed. 28 minutes ago they launched the live feed, so we're not too far away from launch at the moment, and this is why there'll be some movement into the stock today, guys. NASA's Kennedy Space Center has tweeted about the launch. There's lots of publicity around this. Not the world's most massive rocket. They're launching satellites, but it is a paid customer for NASA. The Elena 41 mission postponed yesterday into today because of a range issue. Not Astra's fault, but they've now fixed that today, and now we are ready to go for launch. And there we go, talking about launch, here we are. Here is a live stream of the launch. You can see the rocket on the pad. Fueling up is taking place, and we are approximately 29 minutes 26 seconds from launch, and obviously you can see launch HQ right there at Astra. So super exciting times. Again, before the video ends, I'll definitely check in on this again. So for disclosure purposes, I do have a position in Astra Space stock. As you can see on the GetQuinn app here, this is a fantastic app for tracking all your investments, guys. I highly recommend it. It gives you a little blurb about the company here. My position here, which is I have 20 units at £155, and it shows the analyst ratings here at 1 for buy and 1 for hold, and that I'm currently in the position. Do look into getting GetQuinn because it will track all your portfolios. If you have more than one, it does all of them, guys. Absolutely great app there. So on stock twits, you can see that the message volume has tricked up massively for today, 20% up, share price up 3.5% so far. This could tick up even further on a successful launch. There's lots of people talking about this stock and lots of people sharing the link to the launch live stream, which is obviously the thing that's causing the most excitement today. You can see a lot of guys talking about all of this at the moment, which is why there is excitement around the stock. But this is the company delivering on what it actually promised, guys. It said it would do a launch in February, and it has. And then if this goes through to fruition and it actually launches, which is to all intents and purposes, that is what's happening right now, then they've actually scheduled in another missile launch, rocket launch, before the end of the month. So if we go onto the launch schedule, you can see that we have today's launch here. Obviously it was supposed to go on the 5th of February and it's been delayed until today. We know that. So that's what's been happening there on the space launch schedule. However, if we track on down to the 20th of February, there is an S4 crossover mission, which is another rocket launch for Astra Space. Again, demonstrating that it can build these rockets and it can get them away into orbit to deliver payloads, which is absolutely fantastic news and shows that they're capable of scaling the rocket launches. So 2 in a month is really, really successful. They've had their license, the Section 45 license, or 450 license, should I say, cleared by the FAA. I'll go into that more in a minute, which allows them to streamline the launch process. And if we hop on down to the next month now, we're going to go off into March. March, and you can see that they've got another just shortly. They've got another launch planned for March, and so on and so forth. There's no date and time just yet, and it's called Tropics 1. But they've got them all lined up for the rest of the year. If this company can achieve 12, 13, 14 space launches this year, that is going to do absolute wonders for the share price, guys. And $5 in will be a very cheap entry point. So, talking about the ramifications of what the license being granted was by the FAA, it streamlines their process so they can now launch regular missiles into orbit, or rockets into orbit, that are carrying small satellite payloads, and which is exactly what ASTRA Space is all about. They're all about getting the toaster size payloads into orbit, stuff that probably like the likes of SpaceX or bigger rocket companies aren't really going to bother with, or it will cost too much. These rockets are like throwaway rockets. They're very good. They're very good. They're reliable, but they're inexpensive, and they can just be disposed of once into the sea or into the upper atmosphere once the launch is done. So under the Part 450, companies can more easily launch from different launch pads and spaceports, and this is what this launch today is about. This one is at the Kennedy Space Center, but they also have a spaceport in Alaska, which they're launching from at the end of the month, which is super exciting. So this 450 license offers the flexibility for them to be able to do that, and then it opens a door for further launches from other spaceports, either all across the United States or even across the world. And this is something that the US military, although it's not covered in this article, is looking in. It's to be able to launch a satellite in response to an event anywhere, anytime. And this company ASTRA is really all about that. They've been on the record and said that this launch equipment could be packed into the back of a US military aircraft and deployed anywhere in the world. That is really exciting and a really good capability for the US military to have, and that will obviously affect ASTRA's share price and ASTRA's earnings as well, by providing that capability to the US military, which is obviously really exciting. This is the sort of satellite they're launching, and for scale you can see a human being next to it there, so they're not very big at all. This is a CubeSat. And it's a small satellite, but smaller satellites are where it's going to be at soon. Technology is getting better and better, more and more lightweight, so these companies will be even more in demand to get these rockets into orbit. And the US military awarded a demonstration contract to ASTRA and other companies for the capability that I recently just talked about. NASA also, as I talked about in the other videos, selected ASTRA as one of 12 companies to provide the VADR program, and they typically will choose a good plethora of these companies going forward, and ASTRA has a really good chance of being selected for that, guys. There's a lot more information in this article than I could possibly read, but the nimble nature of ASTRA's launch operation allows it to fly equipment to all over the world. It only needs a concrete pad, electrical power, internet connection, and then it can do the rest. All these missiles can be packed into the back of an aircraft. What a fantastic capability that this company is offering. Not only NASA, it can also offer it to commercial companies as well, and the US military, the US Space Force, etc., US Air Force. All of those can get involved in ASTRA's product, and they, as seen in the investing program, in the investor presentation, they have a big backlog of over $1 billion worth of orders, and if they can start delivering these missile launches often, they're going to start generating significant revenue for that. Let's quickly check back in on the live stream. So there's 23 minutes to go till launch. It hasn't been postponed or anything yet. It's all looking good. Fueling is still taking place, so this looks pretty good to me, but last time they did call it off and postpone it at 15 minutes to go until launch. I'm going to wrap today's video up here at this point and go and watch the launch for myself. Really excited about that, and I'll catch you shortly. Hopefully the launch goes particularly well, guys. That'll do wonders for the share price. I hope you've enjoyed the analysis today, guys. There's really good news for this company going forward, especially if it goes off without a hitch, no problems, all the satellites into orbit, and then if they can get the next missile rocket launched in late February, that's going to demonstrate real potential in this company and show that the company is delivering. I hope you've enjoyed today's video, guys. Hope you've enjoyed the analysis. If you could pop a like on the video on your way out, that'd be absolutely amazing, and I'll hopefully see you in one of my other investing episodes. Catch you later.